In this video, I'm going to show you how I turn potential road rage into positive outcomes while driving and beyond. My name is Timmy. I'm just an average Aussie bloke who had a family separation about 4 months ago. And ever since then, I've been working my ass off to have better outcomes, retraining my mind to have more control of my emotions and control of my life as a whole. In the past, my emotions have definitely ruled me, and it's essentially caused me to lose my family unit, which is a massive burn. So today I want to talk about road rage. I've always been a very confident driver, and when I stepped in my car and someone either was going too slow or they were going too fast, tailgating, whatever, I always put the blame onto them. Now, when we step in the car, the only thing that we actually have control of is how we drive and how we operate and how we react. And we cannot control Janine, who's going 15 kilometers below the speed limit, or we can't control bloody Shane in his dual cab ute tearing down the freeway at 130 kilometers an hour. We have zero control over that. All we can do is react to that. And we can either choose to react aggressively, which typically most likely always has a negative outcome, or we can choose to react a different way. So on a standard drive commute for a tradie like myself, it might be from 30 minutes to an hour. And so in that commute, there's going to be so many times where you might exhibit some sort of road rage. Someone's going slow in the left-hand lane and they should be going 100, or someone's going slow in the right-hand lane and they're annoying you, or someone's tailgating. There's going to be heaps of these moments which you can actually use. And what I mean by using those moments, so if you do struggle with managing your anger, you can use every single moment where you feel angry driving, where you feel someone may have disrespected you. You can use these moments as a training ground for your anger at large, not just driving, but in your whole life. So if you watch my last video about the game-changing tactic of managing anger, was the pause method or the countdown method, where if you can feel that anger rising, that we use the pause where you take a 5-second pause, or you can count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which gives you an emotional reset. And then it gives you the power to choose the outcome. And you've acknowledged how you're feeling, and instead of just snapping and going up to tailgating these cars or flashing your lights or horn, you can take a step back and choose a better outcome. Because all these road rage incidents that you might have been involved with, they never lead to a good outcome. And sure, yeah, there's some idiots on the road, but those aggressive behaviours, they never lead to a better outcome. So yeah, driving is frustrating. I understand that, and we don't have control of other people, but we can use these little moments. And there might be, on your daily commute, there might be 10 of these moments which you can use while you're driving, and use these as practice for managing your anger. That's what I've been doing. And why I've been doing that is that I've found my brain now, when I get angry, I go straight to the pause method or the countdown method, where in the past it was straight to smashing something or getting angry, yelling. So I've actually trained my brain over the last month to do that. And it takes time, and it takes identifying when you do get angry for this to work. And so when you're driving, and if you're a trader, there's heaps of opportunities to practice that. Instead of getting angry, instead of tailgating, it's to take that pause and use every little scenario as practice for while you're driving to be a more safe driver, especially if you've got kids in the car, to be a more safe driver, and then to use that outside of driving in the actual real world in dealing with your emotions. So just a little tip I wanted to share with you, because I think you can, well, I know I've trained my brain to react differently, and it took, I think, about a month, and I used road rage, or not road rage, but just moments in the car when I felt like I was getting angry. I used them as a training ground to have a different outcome. So thank you so much for watching. This is just a short little video today, but please subscribe if you think these tips are valuable. Going into the future, my goal is to help men through the mistakes I've made. So anyway, thank you so much. See ya.